Hello, hello. Welcome back to B&J's Little Farm. Happy New Year. I can't believe it. It's 2024. This year flew by. At least in my opinion it did. Especially the last couple of months. Says we got one watching. See if anybody else pops up this morning. I know it's super early. Everybody probably was celebrating the New Year last night. I think I was passed out by, I don't know, 10:30, 11 o'clock last night. I couldn't stay awake any longer. Hey Coco, Happy New Year. How was your New Year's Eve? Did you go tear up the town? We got 3 in the chat now. Hello and welcome. Please remember to hit the thumbs up, share me out if you have that capability. It really helps the channel and gets more people in here. Oh, we got 4 watching now and 3 thumbs up. Hello, hello. Happy New Year to everybody. The Celtic Grandma, hello and welcome. Good morning. Good morning, Cookie. Good to see you back again. It's been a while. I did a channel name change, so I confused a lot of people, and they're slowly starting to trickle back in, realizing who I am and what channel this is. So sorry for the confusion for everybody. Not great. They started the fireworks early and my mom's dog was left shaking the whole night. Oh, I'm so sorry. I know all the critters, a lot of them don't like fireworks and all those loud noises. Sorry to hear that. Poor baby. I just prayed everybody's extended family, their fur babies, nobody ran away, and there's a lot of that during 4th of July and New Year's. So hopefully the pounds and the Humane Society are not full today. No worries, I've been busy as well. We got 5 now, it says. My YouTube isn't like updating itself like it should, so like every few minutes, if I want to see how many people are watching or how many thumbs up I have to like refresh the page. It's crazy. Talking about babies, how's your hairy baby Barrett? He's doing good. He actually got he's been doing the shingle shots. One of his doctors suggested that he should get a shingle shot, and he got that a couple months ago, and he did fine. He was, nothing to worry about. He got that first shot, and then a few days ago he was supposed to get the booster shot, so he went in and got the booster shot. Oh my goodness, I don't know why, but it made him sicker than a dog. He had a fever and hot and cold chills, and he couldn't hold anything down. It was pretty bad. Thankfully it only lasted like 24 hours. He ended up sleeping like literally all day. It was horrible, but he's back to normal and doing good again. Glad he never has to do that again. Good morning, Jeffrey. Happy New Year to you. Says we got 6 in the chat now. Awesome. Everybody's starting to trickle in. Yeah, I'm glad he's doing better too. Was not fun. No offense to any men out there, but men can't handle sickness. They can't do it. At least the men I know. I hope you have a great stream tonight. Thank you, Jeffrey. Yes, today is Monday, so tonight we'll have Monday night reset as long as everything goes well. I can't wait. Last couple of days I've had a pretty rough couple of days. I had a back flare up. I don't know. Seems like I was doing really, really good, and then this last 2 days, I feel like I was holding on for dear life. I don't think anybody likes being sick, but for some reason, men especially. Barrett's pretty cool though when he's sick because he's very independent when he's sick. He don't want anybody to touch him, look at him, help him. He just wants to sleep and that's it. He just wants everybody to stay away from him. Whereas I, on the other hand, want to be catered to and babied and have a very bad cold and I'm very sick. I'm so sorry to hear that, Jeffrey. Sending prayers to you. Hope you get over it quickly. We got 7 in the chat and 5 thumbs up. You guys, please hit that thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Now that we got 7 in here, I'll go ahead and turn on my camera so you can see me. Hi, Happy New Year. Good to see everybody. Hey, Wild, good morning. Happy New Year. The kitten's in here and she's going crazy. She's playing this morning. I just asked the dogs to give me a shot and make me sleep. Oh, thank you. Make a shout out to Wild for sharing me out. Thank you so much. She says, Happy New Year, everybody. So I was going to do a video and do like a 2023 recap, but you know, I had so many videos scheduled out for the end of 2023. I was like, I might as well just do a live so I don't have to schedule another video. So that's what we're doing here today. I'm just catching up on the comments, and I wanted to shout all of you out, all of you that support this channel. I want to thank you so much. We had a pretty good year, I would say. I went ahead and wrote down some of the analytics so you guys could see what exactly you helped me accomplish this year, and it definitely wouldn't be possible without all of you, so I thank you so much. This is just for 2023, we were able to gain 375 subs. Now that might not be a lot to some people, but 375 subs, that's quite a bit. I'm very happy with it. We got 206,000 views. Oh my goodness, you guys, 206,000 views. That's a lot of eyeballs. Ah! We got accomplished. I don't know if you remember, but a couple of months back, I was pushing pretty hard to make sure that I hit 4,000 views this year on the channel, or I'm sorry, 4,000 watch hours this year. And we actually gained 5.5 thousand watch time. So that's awesome. Lots and lots of watch hours. And I think that is a credit to all of you for putting on my playlist. So I thank you so much for that. Wild says, very nice. Yeah, that's great. Yes, Celtic Grandma, I agree. It's a lot. I'm not a very big channel. I'm not like some big huge YouTube channel, so I'm very happy with the numbers this year. And the big woohoo moment, the money I made on YouTube. You guys know I've been fighting for Social Security for the last 3 years now, so I haven't had an income at all. The only income I have is my YouTube channel. And big mega shout out to all you. Thank you so much for making this possible. The money I made on YouTube this year was $5,300. Can you believe that? That is insane. I divided that up between 12 months to see my average would have been about $390 a month. Not that I got that every single month, but that was the average. So $5,300 made on YouTube, you guys. It's possible if you work hard at it and you keep at it and be consistent. It is possible. So I'm very hopeful for 2024 that we'll bring those numbers up. We'll have new subscribers, new friends. Yes, Wild says, glad we could help. You don't know how much of a difference you've made in my life this year. For real, it has been eye-opening inspirational. I love you guys so much, and thank you for all your support. Now, we did do a lot of, or I did a lot of growing this year and self-reflecting. We did a lot of changes here on the channel. Recently, we changed the name from Keto Homestead with Jess to B&J's Little Farm. When I started this channel out, it was primarily about me and trying to get healthy and giving me a way to get out of bed. When I first began this, it was right after a back surgery. I was very depressed. I wasn't in a good place, and this YouTube platform with all of you had really brought me out of a dark place. And that's basically what my channel was about, was growing and being healthy. And as the channel evolved over the 3 years, my husband Barrett had started to get more into YouTube and being comfortable on being on camera and helping me a lot. So it just made sense to change the name. I think the keto part of it really confused a lot of people, so I just went ahead and took that out and added him into the channel name. So hopefully that will bring new friends in as well. Happy New Year to you too, Peter. Good to see you. It's been a while. I hope all is well with you. Coco says, my goodness, that's amazing, Jess. You deserve every penny and then some. Thank you so much, Coco. It's hard getting it in Canada too, but easier than you guys. Thank you, Peter. He says, cool new name. It takes a while to get on SSI or disability. I'm disabled. Just keep fighting. Thank you, Celtic Grandma. Yeah, I am trying. Hopefully we'll be hearing something new, something soon. The last time my lawyer sent me a letter, he said that they were setting up an interview, I guess, with the judge and stuff. So hopefully we'll be hearing something soon. We started trying to get it at the same time, and I have mine now. I'm happy for that because it's hard getting money when you're hurting and can't work. It is. It's definitely hard. And that's why I said, like, 2023, we had good days. We had bad days. We had, you know, flops and stuff like that. And you guys see me do so many things. Like, I tried to do the farmer's market. We had a couple of successful days there, but more failures than success. You see me selling baby chicks. We were trying to do everything we could to get extra income on the homestead, and the way I look at it, you just brush yourself off and try it again or try something new. So that's what I just keep telling myself. You know, if something doesn't work out, pick yourself up and try something new. We tried last year to do movie night. Movie night was a huge flop. Not many people were interested in that. I only had a couple of people interested that would come by every, it would be once a month on Saturday, and that wasn't a very successful thing, so we cut that out, and I added in Shelf Saturday, and I believe, I don't know, give me your input here in the chat. I believe everybody's enjoying Shelf Saturday. And basically what that is, if you haven't checked it out, is I've been reading out of Wings of a Dream. You can't even see it because of this. Hold on a second. Where is my background? Let's shut that off for a minute. Wings of a Dream I've been reading out of, and it's a really good book. It's basically about a 19-year-old girl that went through the Spanish flu. Her extended family went through the Spanish flu, and she's learning to be a woman and a caregiver and a homesteader. It's just really good, in my opinion. So that basically has replaced movie night. Peter Dell says, Happy New Year, everyone. Best wishes. Hope the new year brings happiness and joy and all your dreams and hopes come true. Thank you, Peter. We wish the same thing for you. Fall Dog, hello. Happy 2024 and welcome in. Good to see you. Takes a while to get on disability here in Australia also, but when they bring in new people from Africa, they get the golden ride and get on easy, yet we that were born here, we have to wait. Sad. It is sad. I gotta go feed the dog and myself. I'll be back in a little bit. Okay, Cookie. YouTube can be good for people who can't work regular jobs. I'm glad your channel is doing well. Thank you, Wild. Thank you so much. Good morning, Mooney. Happy New Year to you. And that's the thing too, you know, like, I've been comparing, and you shouldn't do this. You should not compare, but I do. I like to compare my numbers. I like to see what other channels are doing compared to my channel. Yeah, right, Wild. Hey, Marshmallow Man. Good to see you. Congratulations. Marshmallow Man's been a member for 4 months. So, like I was saying, I like to, just to see how my channel is doing and stuff like that. There was a couple of channels that I compared my channel to, and their subs, their views, their watch time, all those numbers, they're like skyrocketed. Like one channel, I won't mention any names, but for example, they've got like 3,500 subs, 2 million views. Their watch hours are through the roof. All their numbers are like way, way higher than me. But when it came to money made, I surpassed them by a long shot. Like, and I'm not trying to brag or anything like that. The reason I bring it up and I mention it is because not everybody's channel is going to do the same. So you can't really base it on comparing channel to channel, because your channel is not going to pull the same numbers versus others. You see what I'm saying? Like, you might be pulling more money than they are, but they might be pulling more numbers. So that was pretty interesting to learn, just to see it inside of that. Community support helps us all keep going. I'm glad I helped you like you have helped me. Yeah, and that's the thing too, Wild. Like, I don't think a lot of YouTubers understand that. The community is like the big, huge thing. And if you don't have that community helping you lift you up and you lift them up and just helping each other's channel, it's really, really hard to grow. You have to be very diligent and very weary of that also. You have to pick and choose. I hate to say that, but you do. You have to pick and choose very gracefully who you're going to support, because you can get into communities that actually hurt your channel, like oh, it's too early, can't think. Like your support channels, you know, you can go in there and support them, and they've got thousands of subscribers and stuff, and they will help get you subscribers, but most of the time, like 99% of the time, those subscribers don't stick to your channel. So if you're gaining a lot of subscribers at one time by going into these lives, and then tomorrow they all drop off because they're not watching your channel, that's hurting your numbers, because it's a negative effect on your channel. So you got to be really careful. Sorry to say, but I believe people that are born in a country, they get first preference. The rest have to wait and get the crumbs. So yeah, I agree, Peter. Totally agree. But that's not the way it works, unfortunately. Hey, Firefly, Happy New Year to you. Good morning. We are all in the same boat. Yeah, they are all different. I think I have a few more friends, but can't be ad monetized, and ours way lower. But I don't do lives either. We are all different. Yes, definitely. And that's another thing. This channel here, hopefully it'll bring in more subscribers and more people. Barrett will be a lot more involved in this channel. I still need to do an intro video. I went ahead and took down the intro video for Keto Homestead with Jess because it just didn't make sense for the channel anymore. So we still need to do an intro video to introduce ourselves and the channel. I'm not sure what we're going to say on that yet, but that is a work in progress. And I think after that, the channel will be pretty set, and we'll focus more on like the homesteading, the gardening, and the animals. I'll still do the cooking videos. I'll still do the wake up with Jess and things like that, but it'll be mainly focused on the homestead. We got 11 people in the chat. Awesome. Thank you so much. We got 8 thumbs up though, you guys. Please hit those thumbs up. Helps me out. If you have the capability, share me out. Let's trying to catch up in the chat, you guys. I'm sorry. Don't worry about monetization. It's peanuts. It pays peanuts, lighter than a snake's belly. Hey Sherry, good morning. Happy New Year to you. Good to see you. Exactly. I went up 20 and down lower now. Right, wild. You got to be really careful, and it's hard. I still make that mistake too. I still want to go in and support people that do have those support channels, but I regret it every time I do it. I got to stop it. Another new thing that is coming out, Barrett doesn't even know this yet. I haven't even told him. So everybody here in the live chat, you are the first to hear it. I do have another channel that I have created. It was an inspiration by many of you, but I haven't talked about it. I haven't told anybody about it. I do have a new channel. It's done. It's created. I just need to put content on it and make it live. But that channel is ready to go. I will probably get that channel live and ready on the 3rd, maybe the 4th. But I'm super excited. It won't be like a vlogging channel like this. It's definitely a little different, and it'll probably only have 4 videos a month on that channel, and it'll be like my test YouTube channel. I want to see what I can do with that and how it grows and stuff like that. So super excited for that. And like I said, there'll be limited content, and basically I might as well just tell you what it is, right? It's budgeting. Not that I'm a budgeter or finance person or anything like that, but I really want to help people that are low income like myself, that live on pennies, and show you how our month, because we get paid once a month, so it's very hard to, I don't know how to say that, it's hard to budget when you only get paid once a month and string that money out for a whole month. So I just personally think it will be good to help other people out in that situation, and because we are a homestead, I think it'll be quite a bit different than other channels on YouTube, because most of them are just budgeting, you know, for life, just to get through life, and this will give you an insight on homesteading and farming and where that money goes to and where my YouTube money goes to. I know that makes some people uncomfortable, but if it can help at least one person, then I'm doing good, right? What do you think? What do you think of that idea? I don't know. I've been wanting to do it for about 6 months now, this new channel, but I keep pushing it off, and the still little voice inside of me says, just go for it, do it, you can do it. But like I said, I've been nervous about it. I know finances and sharing stuff like that makes people uncomfortable, and I don't know. I just finally decided to jump in feet first and see where it takes me and see where it goes. And another thing, during Christmas period and just in the new year, views drop off as people are on vacation searching for Christmas things. It picks up February. Yes, so true. Yes, I'm still, Mooney, I'm still going to do the music nights here on B&J's Little Farm. Definitely and still do that as long as they're, don't get any strikes on my channel. I will continue doing that. I told you guys long ago, the very first strike that I get from that, I will shut the music down because it's been 3 years in the making. I've worked my butt off to get the channel where I am, and I hope that day never comes. I pray all the time about it because that's like one of my favorite things, and I'm sure it's one of your guys' favorite things. So I don't ever want that Monday night and Friday night lives to go away, but I can only control so much. I think this channel will be watching friends. The new channel won't make friends just to keep sub for sub off it. Making friends is for the channel and caveman. I understand that. I can watch and share better this way, I think. That's a cool idea and much needed. Firefly. Maybe I should just make a channel for Firefly with all my feet pics so she can watch all my feet pictures. Not that I have any feet pictures, but that's why I'm making meals last for more than a meal, showing how to. Yeah. And that's really good too. That's very educational. A lot of people out there don't know how to cook. They don't know what they're doing. Feet first. Oh my goodness. Don't tempt me. I know reflexology. Give me those feet. Good morning, Felicia. Happy New Year. It's so good to see you. How are you? It's been so long since we've seen each other and talked. Hope all is well. So yes, lots of changes to the channel, lots of changes to the homestead. You guys have seen the building videos. I don't know. Shelf Saturday. Hopefully everybody is enjoying that. I haven't got too much feedback, but I haven't really asked either, but I enjoy reading to you, even though I trip over my tongue all the time, but I enjoy it, and I hope you do too. Excuse me for a minute. I gotta blow my nose. Felicia, this is not a new channel. This is just a name change. I changed it from Keto Homestead with Jess to B&J's Little Farm. And then I was also explaining how I have created another channel. It isn't live yet. It's not ready to view or anything. It'll probably be the 3rd or 4th before that channel goes live. But this one, I wanted to incorporate Barrett with it because he's been doing more on the channel. He's been in a lot more videos. So I just wanted to incorporate him into the channel as well. Yes, cow kisses. We got cows this year. We got some Dexters. They're doing really good. Actually, I think I have a video coming out tomorrow. Let's see. Yeah, tomorrow at 6 p.m. there will be a video that drops. So you'll get to see the cow, or at least one of the cows. And I plan on having lots of cow videos with training them and halter breaking them and getting them friendly so I don't get ran over when they get 500 pounds. I am so far behind on videos. That's alright, Mooney. It's so hard. It's hard to keep up with everybody. I think it's harder when you're a creator because you're trying to put out videos and you're trying to stay up to date on everything and stay irrelevant. I think that's the hardest thing, is there's so many social media outlets, there's so many people on YouTube, and you're trying to get your content pushed out so people can see it, and trying to stay irrelevant with all these other channels, it's just so hard. Yes, we will have a chicken helmet video out soon as well. Actually, the chicken helmet should be out on the 7th. And in the meantime, me and Barrett are going to have to move those chickens, the Polish crested. The duck pen inside of the barn with the cows is getting so mucky with those ducks in there. We're going to move the ducks to the Polish crested pen, and the Polish crested chickens are going to go into the barn. And we'll see if that works out for them. Because there's only 6 crested Polish chickens. There's 4 ducks, which doesn't seem like a lot, but they're messy. Ducks are nasty. But the chicken pen is way bigger than the duck pen. So we'll move them out and see how that does, how they do. But I've been trying to, I don't know if you guys noticed, but last few days I've been trying to make sure that I have a short video out like every 2 or 3, 4 hours or something like that, just to get views and get those going. And it's been working. If you guys are having a hard time getting people to your channel and getting views and things like that, the more you post, especially on shorts, the more traffic you're going to get and the more possibility of more subscribers. Farmer Brad, hello and welcome. Happy New Year's. Decks are very messy. Yeah, I'm done blowing my nose wide. You want to see my face again, Firefly? Y'all know I don't. I'm trying to get used to that, you guys. It's so hard for me to show myself live. And last, what was it? What is today? I don't even know. Today's Monday. So Friday night, when we did the Friday night live, that was so much fun, you guys. I love to have the camera on as long as someone is with me. But when I'm sitting here at the screen just staring at myself, it just makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know. I just don't like looking at myself. But Barrett showed up on that live stream last Friday, and it was a blast. It was so fun. Yes, try to post every day. Don't miss a few days in a row or set up a schedule for same days. It can help. Yes, that has been helping so much on my channel for the last 2 months. I mean, I'm still having issues. Don't get me wrong. I'm trying to discipline myself. But I'm getting scheduled. Like last month I did really, really good. I had scheduled out, let's see how many videos we did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 videos last month. And that is the most videos I've ever put out on YouTube. So that was a great success for me personally. I did really, really good that month. Next month I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 videos already scheduled out, but nowhere close to being done. So I'm already slacking. I was hoping to have a lot more content out by the 1st of January so that they could just be all scheduled and drop. But with the cows taking up a lot of my time and attention, and it's not really them, you know, it's me, because I want to cuddle them and play with them and pet them and get my cow kisses. So I've been spending a lot of time with them. So I've been slacking, and I gotta get back on my schedule. Farmer Brad, if you don't mind, what state are you in? Walsh Homestead Adventures. Did you change your name? I'm going to your channel. You did. You changed your name. Happy New Year to you and good to see you. You changed your what is that called? I can't think. Oh my goodness. Your little emoji, your badge too. That's awesome. It looks good. Wild says shorts are great. A new one on my new channel did well for only 13 subs. Laugh out loud. 100 views. Here's to some victories. Yes, that's awesome. Indiana. Not far from me. I'm here in Ohio. You did as this morning. Awesome. Congratulations. Alright, let's get my face back on the screen. There you go. You can see me now. Oh my goodness. So for a lot of you that were just coming in that didn't hear earlier, I was down for the last 2 days. My back flared up really bad, and I know I'm kind of over dramatic when it comes to my back because it hurts. I can't handle the pain, and the last 2 days I felt like I was holding on for dear life. It was horrible. It's been a while since I hurt like that, and it came into me like a shock of lightning or something. I don't know, but it was not fun, and I'm so thankful that I woke up this morning and I'm much better, hopefully. It's still early. I've only been up for like 2 hours now, but hopefully it will continue and I won't have any more pain for a little bit anyway. Wild says, hugs, I understand it's hard with a bad back. It really is. It took everything I had in me just to go out and bottle feed the calf. And I felt really bad because they're so used to all the attention now out there for a long time. And the last 2 days, basically, like I said, it just took everything I had in me just to go out and feed the bottle calf, and that's what I did. I fed him and I came back in, I laid back down, and Barrett has been a really good help. He's been a blessing. Normally the animals are my responsibility. They're my animals. I'm the one that takes care of them. And he takes care of the land. He builds the fences and builds the enclosures and does all that stuff. That's his thing. But my thing is to take care of the animals, and he really stepped it up for me in the last couple of days. As I was bottle feeding, he was actually feeding all the ducks and the chickens and the turkeys and the dogs and stuff like that. So very thankful that he helped me out with that. I did not stay up late last night, Firefly. I couldn't do it. I think it was like 10:30 or 11 o'clock I made it to, and I was done. Like, I couldn't keep my eyes open at all. Yes, at least they got you up and rest in between it. And that's the thing about the the kitten's going crazy. That's the thing about the cows. Don't get me wrong, I love my chickens and my ducks and my rabbits and my turkeys and stuff like that, but they're different. They don't have as much as a personality. Some of them do, but not all. They don't have that personality where you can just go out and cuddle them and play with them and stuff like that. They just want to be left alone and be able to eat their food, eat their grain. So the cows, they bring a lot of love and joy. And that's another thing, you guys. Those cows, for anyone new here, those are new additions to the farm. Actually, we just got the cows in November and December. So they're very new to the homestead, and they have just brought me so much joy and love to be around, and they definitely would not be possible without all of you. There's no way I would have been able to afford to get them onto this homestead without all of you. So I really appreciate that. And then also all the subscribers that have purchased things off of my wish list and things like that, like the accessories for the cattle. Like, that has been amazing. I don't think I've ever had as many mail calls or fun mail than I have this month of December. So I was very fortunate for that and very thankful to each and every one of you. Yeah, chickens don't like cuddles. Cows like it better. Laugh out loud. Some, yeah. So you understand what I'm saying, Wild. It's not like I can just go out and cuddle the chickens or the ducks. Or the rabbits, they're all right. They're still skittish, but they're getting better. I try to make sure that I'm petting them every time I go out there, but the new meat rabbits, they're still sketchy. But they're getting a little calmer. Wow, 21 years old. That's crazy. Also, I found out something new that I didn't know. So you remember the lavender Orpington chickens that I got this last spring? Um, they're supposed to be the chicken that gets real, real big. They are huge, you guys. I need to do an update on the lavenders for you. I cannot believe how huge they are. And they're just, this spring they'll be a year. They're not even a year yet. They are massive. And I come across a post last night flipping through Facebook, and there was a lady in Pennsylvania that had basically hatched and raised the lavender Orpingtons about the same time that I did. She got her first chicken egg yesterday from them, and she had wrote an educational post on it as well. And I guess there is a gene that the lavender Orpingtons carry that I had no idea. It's called shedding gene. I don't know if any of you heard about it, but when their feathers, they like start shedding, not like molting. The feathers actually like pull apart and they look funky. Well, when I read that, I started doing some research on it, and not all lavender Orpingtons share that gene. Some breeders have bred that out, and I was fortunate enough, without my knowledge, the lavender Orpingtons that I have don't have that gene in it, so I'm pretty happy about that, because the lavender Orpingtons that do carry that gene, they look pretty funky. Bunnies laugh out loud. Yeah, some cuddles. Yeah, they're not too fond of cuddles either, though. Can the cow come in the house? No, the cows can't come in the house, Firefly. I have been thinking about doing a special live for you guys too, and setting up the camera in the barn and seeing about going live in there, and we can just like watch the cows one day. Kind of like I do the incubators, when I do that egg hatching in the spring. I'm thinking about doing that. What do you think of that? Would you like to watch a live stream of just what the cows are doing while I'm not out there? The cows are doing really good with their training. I can put the halter lead rope on them and tie them to their stall, and they're learning not to pull and stuff like that. They're doing really, really good with that. However, if I do try to take them out of the stall with the halter and lead rope and try to walk them, that's where things get complicated. They don't want to walk yet. So they're still learning. We're still working on getting an outside little pen for them so they can come in and outside of the barn on their own whenever they want. And I'm hoping when we get that pen done, then I'll be able to walk them a lot better. I'm kind of scared at this point after chasing them for 4 hours to take them out on the rope and just walk them around the yard. I can't be chasing cows again. So until we get that area penned up, I'm not going to take them out. Mooney says good members only thing. What do you mean? Oh, make it a members only thing? Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good idea, Mooney. And that's another thing I was trying to work on is, it's been a long time since I've changed any of the emojis or your little, you know, when you're a member, you get these little emojis beside your name and stuff. And I wanted to go in there the other day and change them and update them and see if I can make them a little more lively and bright. And I couldn't figure out how to do that, so I'm still working on that. So there'll be new member badges. That's what they're called, badges, once I figure it out. Live cam on calves, yeah. It took me a minute, but I figured it out. I told Barrett last night that we were going to have to do an intro video for the channel because I don't have an intro video now. And he's like, I don't want to do that. And I'm like, you can do it. I promise. It'll be alright. Firefly says calf cam. So is there anything else that you guys would like to see from this channel, or anything new, or any ideas, like any changes? Is there anything I should get rid of or add new? Let me know. What are you liking? What are you not liking? I've got notes all over the place here. I need to reorganize and get everything cleaned up in this office. Pantry show. I guess I need a notebook. I'm getting all types of seed catalogs in. I've got probably 5 seed catalogs already this year. So I'm going to have to sit down and go through those soon. Get the greenhouse organized and get that. So videos on that will be coming out too. Just so much. So we got calf cam live for members. We've got a pantry show. We'll think about that. I don't know about the pantry show. I don't know what I would do on that. No, most of the shelves are done in the pantry, Firefly, but I have a little closet in that room, and we have to put more shelves in there. So that will be like my dark room. So anything that has to do with my herbs, my tinctures, anything herbal, like my alcohols and things like that will go in there. And those shelves have not been completed, so we still have those shelves to do and get all of my tincture stuff and medical stuff in there. But we did, with doing the barn and everything, we have ran out of material for that. So I'll be working on saving up for nails and screws, because we're completely out of hardware. And then also, hopefully, They're supposed to be breaking ground this week, the first week in January. I'm not sure what day, but they're supposed to be breaking ground on a new subdivision here locally. And the subdivision is owned by the same subdivision that we were getting the wood out of. So I was able to contact them and get permission. So as soon as they start building the second subdivision, we'll be able to go in there and get more scrap wood, plywood, 2x4s, or whatever we need. So that's exciting. We are just waiting for them to break ground. It might be a couple of weeks before we can get in there and start getting stuff, because basically what they're doing right now is scraping the ground, putting the pipes in, and things like leveling things off. So it might be a couple weeks before they actually have any like materials that they're throwing away. So hopefully in a couple weeks we'll be able to get some more building materials. Until the meantime, everything is on hold. Like the barn build is on hold, the shelves are on hold, all that stuff is on hold until we get more material. There was something else I was going to say as I was talking, and now I can't remember. I don't know. Oh, planner. Firefly asked if I need a 2024 planner. Actually, I don't, Firefly. The last planner that I got, the happy planner that I got was like, I think it's like an 18-month planner. So I'm good until April. I won't need another planner until April. So I'll be good. For a while anyway. I did add some stuff to the Amazon wish list if you guys want to check it out. If not, that's cool too. No biggie. But I'm always in there playing around. I'll put stuff in there. I'll take stuff out. As I purchase stuff, I take it out as well. There was something else, and I can't remember what it was. I don't know. I think the pink eye and the calf has been resolved. It looks much better, so fingers crossed that that's taken care of and we won't have to worry about that anymore. Yeah, that Manuka honey, you guys. The stuff is amazing. Nobody will ever change my mind about Manuka honey. I love this stuff for humans, for animals, whatever. I'm going to have to get some more of that too. I use my lash jar. Well, I use the other jar. I usually have 2 jars on hand. The other jar I used up, and then I think I have like a half a jar of this left. So I'm definitely, yeah, it's about a half jar. I'm definitely going to have to go purchase some more of that. The plans for this coming year, I don't know if what will happen. I'm going to have to make some phone calls today, but I would definitely like to get a, where's my notes from yesterday? Like a financial advisor. There's a company I looked up locally yesterday that actually helps you with like a tax package, a business setup, and everything like that. And I know people on YouTube do it. I just don't know how they do it. I want, the plan for 2024 is I want to intertwine the YouTube business with the farm. So that way I'm getting tax breaks and stuff like that, and it's easier for me. And that's another thing, you guys, with YouTube. If you are monetized and you're getting money from YouTube, that's another thing you have to watch out for. And I've done a major hiccup. As you're getting paid for YouTube, you need to be taking out taxes. So that at the end of the year, or when April comes, you have that money to pay whatever taxes you need to pay. I've been working on it for the last couple of months. But with the cows and stuff, I drained all my funds. So I'm starting back on getting those YouTube taxes for April, which shame on me. That was a bad thing. I should never have done that, but it is what it is, and now I've got to get it. Ooh, woohoo! I gotta catch up now. So, word to the, take the advice. Make sure you're setting aside money for that YouTube and taxes, and you're not touching it. So I would like to talk to them and get everything wrapped up together, the homestead and the YouTube channel all in one business. I don't know how to do that. So that will be a learning curve for sure. And then also, because of the cows, that was an expense that I was planning on having. I wanted to do broiler chickens and broiler turkeys this year and be able to sell those off the homestead. I don't know at this point if I'm going to be able to pull that off. I wanted to have those ordered, the orders placed by the end of January, so we'll see. Gardening season is coming up and it's approaching us super fast. So right now my struggle is, with the limited income that I have, is what am I supposed to prioritize? So trying to prioritize what we need first is a struggle. So basically all my my starter pots, like my starter trays and stuff, I've had those for years and years. My mother-in-law Alberta had those first, so I was just repurposing everything that she had, and those have finally like cracked and broke down, and they all need to be replaced. So that's going to be a big expense in January that I'm going to have to replace if I want to start plants, which I do, because I have that beautiful greenhouse that Bear, built me. So I guess that's going to be my first priority right now, is the YouTube taxes and the planting season for 2024. Happy New Year, Anton. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Green screens, you pulled that out of the box. What do you mean? I have the U.S. tax number for Patreon, but didn't make anything. Do I have to do anything with this year? No, you don't, Wild. If you make anything under 500, don't quote me. I'm not a tax person. Look it up. But if you make anything under 600, I believe it's 600 or 500, you don't have to pay taxes. So, and that's the thing. Like for the last 2 years, I haven't made much on YouTube, so I didn't make over that. So I've never had to pay taxes. This will actually be the first year that I'm paying taxes on. So, I guess that's my newbie flaw. You should get Patreon if you want. It's easy, and just add your members only stuff in there too. I'll look into it. I've never done Patreon. I don't even know what that is. I mean, I've heard people talk about it, but I've never actually looked it up and checked into it. Yes, I still have to do pigs too. So, and that was another thing I was budgeting out yesterday. I'm trying to do all the budgeting stuff and figure out, the priorities and stuff like that, and figure what I need for each thing I want to accomplish. And so, my pig guy was doing $85 a pig last year. I don't know if that will be the case this year, but, technically, for everything that I want to do, I need 8 piglets. Yeah, 8 piglets, that's $680, you guys, if he stays at $85 a piglet. So that's going to be a huge expense too. So I'm just praying to God that everything pans out and works out the way we need it to. But the pigs are definitely one of my favorite animals on the farm. I love the pigs, and not having them was very depressing to me. Very. I love my pigs. They're, like I said, one of my favorite things to have on the farm. So not having cows and not having pigs for the last whatever years I didn't have them was really detrimental to my health, to my mental health. So I'm very thankful for the cows. But the pigs, the point of the pigs have and have always been my number one profit. Those are the ones that make me money. I know a lot of people say that they lose money in pigs, but those are the ones that always make me money. Mooney says, I need to make decisions this year too. Yeah, I will look it up too and ask my accountant. My aunt helps me. She's a good one for business. And that's the thing. I would like to find someone locally, just like someone that does taxes in their house, you know, that can be more one-on-one with me to set up all this stuff. But I'm having a really hard time. You have to basically find them through word of mouth. And I don't know anybody locally that does like YouTube and farming and stuff. So I'm having a hard time finding someone. The company I did find is like a bigger company and stuff, so I don't know. And I know that they have a couple of clients that do YouTube, not in the same niche that I am doing, but they did say that they did have a couple YouTubers, but their prices are insane just for doing like a deluxe tax package, whatever that is. I don't know what that is. I need to contact them and get more information. It's $250. Their hourly rate, just for their hourly rate, is $125. And then they have like a business setup package where they do the LLC and all that stuff. It costs $365. So I don't know, that's a pretty penny depending on what that all means. Ask your accountant if you need to stay a sole proprietor or be set up as a personal corporation, a PC, or a limited liability corporation. Yeah, and that's the thing. Those are the things that I got to figure out. I don't know which one I would need. Do you have that set up, Welsh? Many bigger channels use Patreon to fund new videos, basically. Okay. Hey, Twin Brooks. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Setting up LLC is easy. Yeah, I've done the LLC before. I've set up the LLC. You guys have actually seen me on the channel set up an LLC for the Myers Family Apothecary. So I know how to do that. It's just the taxes and the tax breaks and all that stuff that I'm not. And I don't know how to incorporate the YouTube channel with the farm as an LLC. I don't know how to do all that. So I'm putting them all together as one. I don't know. And I don't know if that's a good idea or if it is a good idea. I don't know. There's so many things I don't know that I got to figure out. Murph needs loving. Give him some lovins. Yes, I'm happy my aunt knows how. Laugh out loud. I do lots of work for her being organized, but you can cost lots. I get a deal. Grateful I have her. I bet. It makes it a lot easier when you have someone close and personal that can help you out with this stuff. So maybe I should start looking up, contacting some of the local farmers that I know and see if they have like accountants that they go through. what I find out there too. I'm also I'm in the works of trying to establish a vet too, you guys. Oh my goodness. Talk about a headache. I'm trying to establish a vet, so in case something happens with the cows, I have a vet on hand, you know, that I can contact or whatever. We only have 4, and they're all at least like 20 to 30 miles away from me. And all the vets charge a mileage fee for when they come to a farm call. So it's kind of crazy the amount they charge. But I'm trying to get established one vet. They say they take large animals, but you have to come into the office. So I would have to trailer them in. And then one isn't accepting any new patients. So I have 2 choices to go through. And of course, both of them are the most high price-wise. So I don't know. I need to ask her if it's even worth it making money out of the country. I might have to pay more in fees when it's worth. I don't know yet. Hey, South Florida. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. We got 12 in the chat watching and 10 thumbs up. Can I get 2 more thumbs up, please? I don't, but like you, I need to make that decision. Once I decide, I'll just add PC or LLC behind the channel name, and YouTube income would be reported just the sale of eggs, meat, etc. Okay. And that's the thing too, if I want to continue selling to farmers markets, that's another thing. And I don't know. There's like so much behind it. It's so crazy. I was doing some research on butcher chickens too, like the broiler chickens. I don't know all the laws or regulations or anything like that, but what I was understanding is that if you butcher 100 chickens or less, they don't have to be inspected by the USDA. But if you do 100 or more, then they do have to be processed in an USDA facility. I don't know how much all this is true or not, but I'm still doing the research. I'm still trying to find out on it. So that's the other thing I got to look into if I'm going to add broiler chickens this year. What the laws and regulations and stuff are on that, and if I have to have a license or I don't know. My head is spinning, y'all. I got so much in there to think about and make decisions on. I just am trying to make the YouTube channel successful. I'm trying to get that income, you know, to help us survive, and I'm trying to make an income off the farm too. And at the same time, it's kind of nerve-wracking and scary because I don't know what I'm doing, and I really don't want to fall flat on my face either. So it's just a lot. Could you sell Mary Jane? No. That's big dollars right there, Firefly. I mean, you have to have lots of licenses, lots of inspections. You have to have your water tested. You have to have, believe me, I've looked into it. Not for myself, but for others. But yeah, that's a big, huge conquest to try to get to. When I set up my new channel, I was asked business or personal. I don't remember before that. I don't remember that before either. And I set up my new channel, and I don't remember being asked that. And I just set that up 2 days ago, before my back flared up. I think you can change that in settings after you make the channel. You will learn. Just takes time, Jess. Firefly says K. I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't know either until I started doing the research. I'm like, my Lanta. What was the other thing that I was trying to... There was something else I was trying to get into also. There's like so many endeavors that I've tried that have failed. And oh. Was it a cottage thing? No, it was selling eggs out of the house. Or at the farmer's market. Just selling your chicken eggs. That's what it was. I had contacted all the people I needed to contact to try to sell chicken eggs at like the farmer's market. Oh my goodness, you guys. The freaking expenses on trying to get legalized to sell chicken eggs is insane. You have to have permits and licenses. You have to have the water company come out and run like 3 tests on your water to make sure that there's no contaminants in your water or there's no E. coli or anything like that. I think the 3 tests was like $800 or something, $600, $800, something like that. And then on top of it, you'd have to have a license and your permit and all that stuff. And by the time it was all said and done, after paying all these licenses, permits, and the water test, it was an insane. It was like almost $2,000. I'm like, that's not even worth selling eggs. Like, why? It was nuts. I'm like, yeah, forget that. I'm not doing that. I will sell eggs out of my house, and that is it. Because they can't stop you from selling them from your property. But to actually go to a farmer's market, you have to have all this stuff in order. You have to have a cooler or refrigerator and keep at a certain temperature, and they can come by and inspect you, and they can fine you if you don't have the right temperatures. Maybe because I'm Canadian, then I don't know if I choose right now. Laugh out loud. Laugh out loud. Yes, true. Here too. Sell them at home or take them to the sale barn for hatching. The laws are set up to make it difficult for small farms to survive. They are. It's so hard. You still going to do grant work? Yeah, the grant application's in. It's the only grant, I don't know. It's the only grant I applied for was the fencing grant. And you guys, that was a huge headache. That was so much paperwork. I would love to do other grants, but that was way too much. The thing about doing grants, though, is that you do have to have an LLC, or you have to have some type of business name or something in place to apply for those grants, at least from my understanding. So I won't be applying for any more grants until I figure out what I'm doing behind the scenes, business-wise. And that's another thing. If I have an accountant, maybe the accountant can help me with grants and stuff. And if not, at least put me in the right direction. Wild says agree. We got 12 in the house. At least that's what my side says. I should refresh this. I gotta refresh it every time I want to see something. Yeah, we got 13 and 14 thumbs up. Thank you. That's awesome. So for everybody new just popping in, I was just asking everybody what they liked about my channel, what they didn't like, what they think I could improve on or change. So all of you guys' input is very appreciative and it helps me out. So if there's anything you would like to see or like change, let me know. I think for me, the most frustrating thing about trying to figure this stuff out is I always feel like I'm on my own. Like, I'm the one that does all the paperwork and the figuring out, and I always got headaches and stuff from all the mass information that I'm researching. But I always feel like I'm like on my own. Barrett isn't the type to be doing research or filling out papers or helping me in that area, and that's all right. That's just not his thing. He would rather be out working on the farm, doing his own thing, you know. But I get super frustrated. He has to tell me, all right, break time, walk away, take a break, chill your brain out. No, that's another thing. Firefly that's in the works. The car's broke down. So, I don't know when I'll be able to fix the car. That's another priority, a top priority. The chainsaw needs a new plug in it, so I gotta get a chainsaw plug. Car needs fixed. There's just like, it seems like there's always so much to be done. And so me and Barrett haven't been doing anything really. We're staying home because it costs so much to run his 350. So unless we absolutely have to go somewhere, we're not driving that truck. We were spoiled with my car. No, it's not the battery. I think it might be the starter. I'm not sure. Or maybe it might be that pulley belt that we just had fixed, you know. Maybe something came off. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. I think you're real in your lives and videos. That's good. It's the reason people are here, an interactive part, or we'd be watching TV. And that's the thing too, like bringing Barrett into the scene a lot more. Like, you guys will be able to see our personalities a little more. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. My dad has been trying to talk me into it for years, to put me and Barrett more on camera and not to edit out a lot of stuff. He's like, you guys are hilarious and people need to see that. And I'm like, no, it's not hilarious. But everybody that like knows us personally and stuff, they're always saying, you guys are hilarious, you need to show this side of you. But it makes me nervous because I get frustrated, Barrett gets frustrated, and we are definitely not your perfect married couple. We fight, we argue, we get on each other's nerves, and my dad's like, that's the stuff people need to see. And I'm like, no, I don't want them to see how crazy I am. What I don't like, well, not much. I like the old name now. The keto is not, what? I don't like, oh, not much. I think the old name now, the keto is not for everyone. I don't mind some keto stuff. I should eat more that way myself, but it excludes people. Yeah, and that's what I was finding, and that's why that was one of the reasons I wanted to change the name Wild, is the keto was throwing people off. So I think people would see my channel name as Keto Homestead with Jess and get deterred by that, because not everybody is keto. Oops, sorry, that was loud. What? Married and you get on each other's nerves? Oh yeah, big time. We say things that we don't mean. We both know that, though. It's like, I don't know. It's married life. If you've been married for a long time, you know. We say things we don't mean. We both know it. We don't get hurt by it or anything like that. It's just, it is what it is. It's like, you know, when you're young and you're working on a vehicle with your dad and he's screaming and cussing your head off because you don't know what this tool is or you don't know what he wants or anything, and he's frustrated just screaming at you. That's how we work. And that's how we get things accomplished. My favorite question is this keto Jess? Answer no. Laugh out loud. Hey squirrel, good to see you. Happy New Year. Thanks for coming in. I'm good with almost keto for now. Hey Karina, good to see you, chicken lady. There's my chicken wing friend. Happy New Year to you. We had what we have last night, we had sausage, cheesy sausage with sauerkraut. Oh my gosh, it was so good. And then tonight, well, today I pulled out a beef brisket, or Barrett pulled out the beef brisket, and I'm going to get that beef brisket in the oven here soon, cook that low all day. We were watching, Sheldon last night. It's a TV show, and the mother on that show, the mother-in-law or whatever, the grandma, she's always talking about beef brisket for the last, like, week that we've been watching her. Like, almost every other episode is her talking about beef brisket, and I'm like, okay, we need some beef brisket. This is ridiculous. And we watched an episode last night, and they were talking about beef brisket. I'm like, that's it. We're cooking beef brisket. Twin Brooks. I learned some really cool words working on things with my father, right? Me and my dad, I think I was 20, maybe 21 at the time. It was the first time. No, I was younger than that. I was 19. It was the first time I ever met my dad. I was 19, and I went to California to live with him. And it wasn't by my choice. I was really mad, actually. My sister called him and said, I can't handle her. She's too wild. She's a bad kid. So she called my dad up and told him to come to Vegas and come get me. And nobody had told me. I had no idea that that conversation even took place. I didn't even know she was in contact with my dad, actually. So one day he just shows up in Vegas, and he was like, you're coming in, moving in with me. And I'm like, what the heck? And I was scared to death because he was a big old burly buff biker dude. He had tattoos. He had sleeves on both arms. He had tattoos all over his chest, his back. He had a really long braid at the time. His hair was braided, and he had this big, huge, bushy freaking beard, and he had braided it into two braids. Well, his wife had braided it in two braids, and he had dice hanging from it, and he was like super scary. I was like, I can't believe you called my dad on me. And like I said, I had never met him before. This was like my first time ever meeting him. I've never seen a picture of him. I've heard stories, but I never met him. And he took me to his house, him and his wife's house, and I lived there for a while. And while we were there, I don't remember the year of the car now, but it was oh, I just had it on the tip of my tongue. It was a T-top. A Z28 T-top. He had bought me. And it was sitting, I don't know how he got it or how he acquired it, but it was sitting for years and years and years. It was abandoned. I think he filed for a lost title or something. And we restored that car together. Oh my goodness, you guys. Talk about a headache. My dad has been a mechanic all his life, working on Harleys and trucks and cars and stuff like that. But he sure has a temper when he's working on vehicles. I think all men do. But I remember we had to go to the junkyard to get a the front windshield, and we went. It was just me and him, and we found the front windshield that we needed, and he had pliers and a guitar string, and he was like, all right, we're going to cut this windshield out, and this is how we're going to do it, and da-da-da. He's giving me instructions and everything, and we get to work, and he's telling me, you better stay close to the rubber seal. If you don't stay close to that seal, you'll crack the window. And I'm like, why did you have to tell me that? As soon as he told me that, I slipped and I hit the windshield and it cracked the whole windshield. Oh, he was so mad. He cussed me up and down. He's like, you know how hard it was hard to find this windshield? So we had to search other junkyards and find another one. It was horrible. But I tell you, when we got that Z28 T-top restored and everything, it was beautiful. I love that car. It was amazing. I was so proud of that car. But it was a lot of work, but worth it. Where are you, Jess? I can't see you. Why you don't want to see me? You don't want to see me? There, how's that? Is that better? Wild. Oh no, oops. I have to check out. I hope you all have a blessed and happy new year. You too. Hope you stay happy, healthy, and safe, and you have an amazing 2024, and we'll see you next time. We got 14 thumbs up and 11 watching. Thank you all so much for that. Appreciate it. So, Karina, what does 2024 hold for you? Are you moving? Have you moved? What's going on? I know she was wanting to move back home. I gotta check my messages real quick, make sure I didn't miss any updates. Ooh! What did you do to your finger, Firefly? Oh my gosh, that looks horrible. You doing tonight? I am going to try my best to do tonight. I have every intention to do tonight's Monday night reset. But we'll see. Hopefully my back holds up. I should stand up and move for a minute. But yeah, it's feeling alright so far. I have a little bit of tingliness in my leg and my foot right now. But other than that, the back is holding up a little bit, so. You got glass in there somehow at Dad's? Oh my gosh. It's horrible. Harvest Merry Moon. Good to see you. Happy New Year. Good morning. I've been sick, haven't been around. I'm so sorry. Prayers to you. I hope you get over it soon. Oh yeah, it's Monday. That's why it's a sluggish morning. I went to bed early. Laugh out loud. I didn't go to bed too early. I was up until 10:30 or 11. I should have went to bed earlier, but I didn't. Oh, love your background. Thank you so much. We're just talking about, you missed most of it. We're just recapping of the year 2023 and new changes for 2024. I told you how to fix your back, Jess. I don't know why you don't take my advice. I'm not trying to get hit by no car or Twin Brooks. Actually, me and Barrett went grocery shopping last month. We grocery shop once a month, and we went into grocery shop last month, and I was walking across the parking lot, and some car tried to hit me. Like, I was walking across the crosswalk to the grocery store where it says, stop. And they didn't stop, and they were coming at me, and Barrett grabbed me and threw me on the other side of them. I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, they were seriously not going to stop. They were going to hit me. And he was like, I know. It's crazy. But yeah, I'm not trying to get hit by a car. Wild says, I think I made it until 8. The best is yet to come. I hope you're so right about that. Parabrook Studio, hello and welcome. Good to see you. Happy New Year. I was watching, last night before bed, I was watching, I watched something else too. What was I watching? What was that called? I'm going to have to look it up. I can't remember. It was a documentary on Tyler Perry. Oh my gosh, you guys. That documentary was so inspirational. What was it called? Oh, it's called Maxine's Baby, the Tyler Perry story. Oh my goodness. If you guys haven't checked it out, you should check that movie out, that documentary. It was super good. It's phenomenal, in my opinion. And I get like wrapped up. I can't help it. I'm an empath. I feel what other people feel. I really got wrapped up into that one with my emotions, and I let loose. I cried in that one. Barrett's like, are you seriously crying? I'm like, yeah. I was like, that was so good. That was very inspirational, and it really moved me. It was really good. After those crosswalks, more people have been hit by cars than before. Yeah, that's crazy. Hello, Dr. Oddity. Happy New Year. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day. What time is it there? It's like super early there. Isn't it like 5 o'clock where you are? You're up early today. Almost 6 a.m. Okay. I thought it was super early there. But I think it's that time, you guys. I've been on here for an hour and 30 minutes. I got to get up and get this beef brisket into the oven, get it cooking. I need to get out and feed the chickens. I try to get back on my routine of doing things after being down for 2 days. I'm going to take it slow and easy, but I do have those things I need to do. What's for breakfast? I don't know. I think I might make some chia oatmeal. I don't know. All right, Twin Brooks, you take care. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and Happy New Year. Thanks so much for hanging out with us this morning. So I'm going to wrap it all up, and I hope you all have a wonderful 2024, and I hope to see you tonight at Monday Night Reset, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And until next time, you guys, remember, you're not alone. You're loved. Stay happy, healthy, and safe, and I'll see you later. Bye.